Where to start? Don't think it matters. These sites are probably easier to reach from this direction, so... Paris camp? Ugh, had to sneeze. Grand looking fortress. Which camp is it? I'm seeing a camp, but I'm not sure what camp that is. Is that really one of the bandit camps? There's not much of a loss if we take a look and it turns out to be some other camp. It's just a random bandit camp, we can clean it up easily now. If it's something else, and it might be interesting. Looks like a random bandit camp. Fairly weak. Does he have an ebony weapon? Last chance camp. Maybe an elven mace. Elven mace. This camp seems to be at an Aelid ruin. Not quite, but very close to it. Impressive looking ruin. Three guys. He's the important target.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, they have an archer. Wondered where the hit came from. Bandit Hedge Wizard. Dwarven Tube. Boots of Calming Sea, water walking. Very valuable. Don't really need to kill her. Where to next? Target in sight. Yeah.
Get this over with!
Bow of Harm, damage health on strike. Mithril and Elven equipment. Glass bow. Mithril equipment. Where did we kill the leader? Ah, balls. Wasn't that far away. Dwarven cylinder. Mithril, Elven. Elite ruin. Camp should be close by. Actually surprised yeah, there it is. Surprised I didn't see it earlier. And we needed to buy training. I'm thinking acrobatics or anything that increases speed, really. Technically we could switch to light armor, but that's I think that boat has sailed for the moment. So athletics or acrobatics. Where's acrobatics? There. I just want to see the levels. Athletics would be a better one. We would get it to 50. It would mean our stamina regeneration during fight would speed up a little bit. After that, we can certainly afford the training. We might maybe kill one of the bandits. Elven this, Elven that.
Yeah. Now you will know pain. Yeah. What the? I'm getting tired. Ha.
Dwarven Coherer. Elven Warhammer. Gauntlets of a Battle Mage. Fortify Alteration, Destruction, Conjuration. Briefs of movement, resist paralysis. Helmet of Enlightenment, 45 magicka. Sylvan Scout boots, 45 speed. Good valuable stuff. One remains, pretty much directly north. I don't mind marking Oblivion gates. But we should still probably avoid doing that. There's a mine here. Here's the camp. But shouldn't be much of a job. Okay, we're actually at the camp already, just can't see it.
Get this over.
Elven and Mithril. Corbin Cog. Concept of light sight. Detect light. I have recovered all of the missing dwarven artifacts. I should take them to Bathiel at the Arcane University at once, so she can repair their orrery. You are, Elven arrows. Ebony bow. Right. Not much of a job. And that's how it should be if you made proper preparations.
My pleasure, really.
You have them? The items I requested? Give them to me, please. Yes, yes, this seems to be everything. Here's your reward. Thank you again.
Didn't notice what the reward was. Shrug. More curious about the end result in the orrery anyway. Doubt the quest is all that. Give her a day to make the necessary repairs. Fine. What time is it? About 9 PM. And to deliver some crap to our stronghold anyway. nothing else, we have alchemical ingredients. We can also use the daytime to sell the magical gear we picked up. Not particularly interesting. We could do speed endurance level up, but that doesn't work all that well. We have to get a level up through some means. Blocking a little bit, getting attacked, that's probably most of where our... and conjuration. Most of where the level up progress will come from. And our armor is in terrible shape, so if we repair that, we might get a little bit of endurance going. Motherwort Sprig, one of the good components. Seem to be common in the northern mountainous regions. Post and money is sort of useful to us anyway. I mean, we have nothing to buy, but we can waste it somewhere, no doubt. We also fight in the arena. Talk to people in general. The orrery at the Arcane University should be functional once more. I can visit it as often as I like. And also receive powers based on the phases of the moons. Interesting.
What seems to be the problem? When the city is quiet, everybody is happy, right? If you like noise, maybe you're in the wrong place. Emperors have been assassinated. Stay safe, citizen.
Who trains athletics? Fighter's Guild basically trains weaponry, melee weaponry. Any skill is not gonna do it. I'm not sure the skill is gonna do it. Who the hell does?
Welcome to A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training. Tell me more. Only quality goods for sale here. An excellent bar.
27,000.
That seems
Nowhere
a
to
fair
spend
price.
it on.
You got a great deal there.
Fire Ritual Greaves. Terrible armor, and it's heavy armor. We could change it to Ebony Greaves. We would lose some fire resistance, but don't particularly care. We could enchant it with something at least somewhat interesting.
You've made a good bit of gold.
$32,000.
Thank you.
We lost 6 hammers repairing our equipment at once. Armor is gonna get another level up soon. Wonder if I can buy it further.
You too. It's my pleasure. There's much I can show you. There's much I can Let's see if we can... Good that you want to get...
Good way to spend your money. Right. So we have at least... I think 6 level ups of armor. Might get a 7. So we block even a little bit or get hit through to heavy armor. On our way to next level, we'll get a good endurance boost. The other will be speed, I guess. Although I'm not sure how good of an increase we can get. I would have to basically bounce around a lot to raise acrobatics. Nothing else would do. It's somewhat idiotic, but it would work. And if I fight through magic, the fatigue doesn't
It is
matter.
good to see. Captain Lex blames the... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I wouldn't use this ring no matter what. 45 block, 45 blade. At the same time, it has 2 effects that I can't put there in the same time, so it's better than what I could make for myself. This is shock.
Thank you for your patronage. Please, return soon.
More I travel with quick travel, the
I'm rather busy.
less of a chance I have to develop
We're always on
speed.
duty. I aim to keep an eye on things here in the city. Take it slow. Get to know the people. Try not to get off on the wrong foot. Move along. Hello!
Good day. The orrery here is the only one in Cyrodiil. There's one more in Hammerfell, the old one at Stros Mackay. Things in the guild have been different. Farewell.
I have activated the imperial orrery. Guess this is all the gear I brought back.
I hope I can help. Farewell.
Get a new power. An active power. Fortify intelligence for drain willpower. What a piece of shit. Blessing of Talos. Why would I want to use this again? Guess once you receive it, you can't get it taken away. Okay. That was a waste of time. You don't know that until you waste it. What now? Maybe we should buy a horse. Buy a house, buy a house. These are technically quests, I guess, but they're not really quests. Imperial corruption. Apparently there is a corrupt imperial watchman in the city. Lurong Gruzak in the temple district was complaining about him. Lurong ran afoul of him at Gen Z's merchandise in the market district. Lurong didn't have a name, but maybe Gen Z does. Well, seems like it could be running around the city doing things. So we could jump around and talk to people, fish for additional quests basically. And it wouldn't be relevant whether we have fatigue or not. Every level we increase it further also boosts the usefulness of the jump spell, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. If it goes above 100.
Yulan Athram, of the Kraganmore Athrams. Made my fortune in the Flynn trade, and now I'm here in the city, living the life of ease. I don't miss Morrowind. All that sour tribunal grumbling and old-fashioned ancestor worship. Good riddance. You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. We don't talk about him in public. The Watch can't touch me. I'm careful, private-like. Don't like people following me. Sure, it makes people nervous, seeing me sneak around. Too bad. Someone removed those gauntlets from... I can show you some new... Shadow
No,
Hunt.
actually you can't.
My name is Alicia Otus, and I'd like to talk about the 9 Divines. St. Alessia has blessed our city and all its people. Visit the Temple of the One and renew your faith. Goodbye.
Oh, it's you again.
Lurong.
What can I do for you? Good day.
You saved the church from that wicked old Ayleid king, didn't you? Well done. It's so sad. Salomon was to compose a symphony for Uriel Septim, to be performed for the whole city in the arena. I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodiil. I hope it's just wild talk. Goodbye.
Green Emperor Way.
Savarius Aetius, we will comply with the Watch's orders. The Aetius family will stay clear of the Syntavs, if they stay clear of us. I agree with the Watch, Captain. This Aetius-Syntav feud has gone on long enough. I can control my people. I hope Iniel can control his.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I heard that the Fighters Guild botched a job. They lost a bunch of men in the raid. You too.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. You too.
There seems to be sort of seeds of quests, but I have no idea how you actually activate them. This be arena. Marking.
See anything you like? We'll see. Don't waste. What a remarkable. I accept. I have no choice. Whatever. Don't you think that's funny? Don't. What a great story. I understand Mandil has some rather nimble fingers.
Corrupt imperial watchman.
Who told you that?
Two of your customers.
Rustlin and Laranc. Those idiots don't know when to stay quiet. Look, I'm not telling you anything, stranger. I don't trust you. It's been a pleasure. See anything you...
Corrupt imperial watchman.
I guess I can trust you. It's that bastard Auden's Vidius. He's in here every month taking my wares without paying for them. What can I do? He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. Only another watch captain can arrest him. Fat chance of that happening.
I need to find someone with the authority to stop
If
me.
you tell anyone I said anything bad about Auden's, I'll deny it.
There were a couple of watch captains near the Mages Guild. They could be anywhere at this point. Still, they're fairly easy to spot. Gleaming white armor. Arena doesn't seem to have anything really other than an arena.
I can't imagine.
Sorry, friend. No time to talk. My friend Salith and I are training to be combatants in the arena. It takes a lot of dedication to do what we do.
No talk, only train. Bronwyn and Salith, we become combatants in arena. We fight, we be champions, we be famous.
Fair enough. At least they have life goals.
I see you're a follower of the Grey Fop. My name is Hager. I don't get out much. Too many books to read. It's terrible. I just can't walk past a bookstore. The first edition in the Market District is the worst.
Yeah, the only bookstore in town.
Nothing
Farewell.
I'd like to talk about.
Good to know. Take care.
Goodbye.
How the hell am I gonna turn into a guard captain? I'm assuming any kind with white armor that doesn't have a helmet. There must be more than one. I think I've seen two at least.
I'm Praxides Afranius. My brothers and I share a house in the Temple District. It is a very fashionable address, of course, but we live simply. Good day.
I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention my name. I have enough problems.
He's the second witness.
I'm gonna keep a look. I've heard that you... I don't know his name, but I'd recognize him if I saw him again. Laranc and I were shopping at Jensen's when he accused us of stealing. Even Jensen said we were innocent, but he didn't care. We had to pay his fine or go to jail. You're very curious. Perhaps too curious for your own good.
We'll see.
I have friends visiting soon, so I told...
I am Wumik. Gods commend you. Argonians stick mostly to the river trade. We know boats and the water. We're not fussy about the sewers either. Water cleans it all. I understand the Eldil is good at getting into places other people can't. Bye.
The rich districts would be more likely locations to find the captains. Palos Plaza, Elden Gardens, Temple District. Probably.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine. Blessings of...
Yes? I got no complaints. Kind of an arrogant bastard if you get right down to it, but he pays us well enough.
Bacano's guards, one of them.
Whatever you say.
Angeli Blakely. This is my father's house. He was lost at sea many years ago. I'm content here. Someday I hope to meet the right man, but not a seaman. Never. The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried about the Grey Fog. Take care.
What is it, citizen?
For God's sakes, there are multiple guards like that. Why can't I find a single one?
I can eat for a day with a single coin. I heard the gun.
You heard right, my friend. We could visit the jail. That actually might have a captain guaranteed. No, I didn't think about that. Should be accessible from Market District. Yes, Imperial City Prison.
You're the... Can I help you? I heard the gong. Goodbye.
Greetings. The feed bag isn't...
I'm Mandel. I'm a lady of leisure. But I do some advanced training in security. Just a hobby, of course. It pays to know about locks and lockpicks. It's just a hobby, of course, but the average citizen feels more secure when he understands his own locks. Pay attention, and you could... Shadow hide you.
What is it? Something I can help you with?
Yes, please.
The Kvatch Oblivion gate has been closed. Don't you understand what that means? We can beat the bastards! We'll see.
Be friendly first.
What? None. Such Sure, that's cute. Not gracious. That's pretty good. Not... That's a... You... Yeah, I get it.
Corrupt Imperial Watchman.
If you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain. I've got better things to do than listen to you whine.
Who exactly are you? Where can I find a watch captain?
Go see Hieronymus Lex. He's a pompous fool, just like you. He might listen to your complaint.
Hopefully we have a map marker. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's somewhere here.
What is it, citizen?
Doesn't really matter where, as long as we know it's in the district. There he is.
Trouble?
Yes.
Take your time. I don't have time for this now. The Grey Fox is on the loose. Take this problem to Itius Hain. He's also a captain of the Imperial Watch. The Emperor is dead. Move along.
I don't care about corruption within our own ranks. That's reassuring. Okay, guard captain somewhere here. Should be easy to spot.
What? Goodbye.
Antus Vannon, retired. Sleep late and read trashy books. I don't keep up with the Mage's Guild affairs anymore. I can think of 3. The Hershine Shrine is south of town, northeast of Breville, between the Upper Niben and the Green Road. The Mephala Shrine is northeast of the junction of the Red Ring Road and the Silver Road. I've heard there's a Varamina Shrine at the headwaters of the Reed River, though I've never been there myself. I spent 40 years at the Arcane University. Good years, but I don't miss it. Now I'm completely useless, and proud of it. I heard the gauntlet. You too.
Something useful. Locations of Daedric shrines. I recognize some of the locations, but not all of them.
Rochelle Bantian, Samuel's wife. I'm glad he's settled down to training and the quiet life.
What does he train?
Samuel was a bit wild as a young man. The city will do that to you. Bad company, bad influences. Good day.
He hasn't left the area yet. So... there you are.
Can I help you, citizen?
Yes, you can. Please.
Go ahead. Really? Is that? Really now? You're such a... What? You're... What a wonderful... Ugh. You're wasting... What? That works for me. A short stay in our lovely Imperial prison should cool your enthusiasm for a life of crime. The drunk tank, in particular, has a unique aroma. They say that Kinnereth granted the boots of the Crusader to someone. I can't imagine what he must have gone through to get them.
Nothing. Just stand still and do nothing. Corrupt Imperial watchman.
These are very serious charges. If you can get 2 witnesses to testify against Audens Ovidius, I'll arrest him. Otherwise, I can't help you.
Fair enough.
I hope your witnesses are willing to come forward.
Let's start with Jensine. Don't have to track her down.
Do you know Atreus? I'd like to learn how he gets around without being seen. If you can find him, I can teach you.
See anything you... You want me to publicly accuse Audens Ovidius of corruption? I'd sooner swim naked in a pool filled with slaughterfish and mud crabs.
So that's a no.
If you tell any...
I need to get both of the other witnesses then.
How are you today?
Trying to do some favors to get them to agree. I mean, they clearly complain about it. That doesn't mean they want to sacrifice their own health to get the results. Arboretum, Temple District.
Hello.
I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention my name. I have enough problems. All right. You think I accept? Don't try. Really? Interesting. What a dumb joke. I wish I accept. What nonsense. What? Don't. Really? What a dumb joke.
Not good enough.
Damn watchman. I bet they're wrong. I've heard that you've been asking.
Testify against Odin's Abidius.
This may be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'll testify against Odin's Avidius. I suppose someone has to stand up to him. Amantius Electus is complaining about crime in the city. Someone actually broke into his house and stole his diary. I'm going to keep a low profile for a while.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Wonder if that's something we should worry about. I need to protect the witnesses. Still, the card captain is accused of being a thief, not a murderer.
Have you seen my friend Lorank? I'm worried about him. I'm listening. No more. Good one. I doubt it. Don't waste your flattery on me. I doubt it. Don't try. Don't. Yeah, I get it. Not.
Do
I
you
doubt
though?
it. Not now. No more. You're frightening me.
That's not good enough. Not nearly good enough.
I'm gonna keep a low. Have you seen my friend Lorank?
I need you to testify against Odin's Avidius.
You've convinced me. If I don't stand up to him, who will? I just hope I'm not committing suicide. I'm gonna keep a low profile for a while.
I've convinced both Ruslan and Lorank to testify against Odin's Abidius. I hope Itius Hain is true to his word and arrest his fellow watch captain, otherwise those two are going to be in a lot of trouble. I could keep an eye on those two and make sure they go to see Itius first thing in the morning. What does that mean? 4 PM, could I just... Probably shouldn't wait in the house, that might be taken wrong. Let's wait 1 hour at a time, see if we have any developments. Where are you going? You could be just walking around. I mean, the guard captain shouldn't really know that they've agreed to testify against him. I don't see how they could possibly in any real danger at this point. After they've talked to the guard captain, then that's a different matter. I think he's basically just wasting time.
You've come back! Have you reconsidered?
What How can I help?
Normally I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please forgive my audacity.
It's alright. Continue.
Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Seradur's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say.
Don't worry, I'll go.
Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
Order of the Virtuous Blood. We sort of have the time. Doesn't appear to be doing anything. Okay. What the hell are we? What is this side activity? Wait. Why do I have a waypoint? I didn't have before. Unless that's where the guard captain is. Is he going now to talk to him? He shouldn't be going, but we'll see.
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things? You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. It's not that I'm lazy, I'm just not very ambitious. You can live comfortably in the city very cheaply. So why work yourself to death?
Yeah, I'm sort of with Ancus Afrenius. You have to have a goal if you're going to
Shadow hide you.
work that hard. Right. I want to go and take a look what the hell that quest marker is. Yeah, it's the guard captain is gonna be there. I'll wait. He should be coming out of the tavern at some point. Make sure nothing happens to him during this evening. And wait until morning. Don't recall talking to this guy.
Have you seen my friend? Take my advice. Stay away from the watchman.
He seems to be heading home at this point. Take it 1 hour at a time. Nothing seems to be happening. Move 1 hour forward. About 5 hours left until morning.
The divine crusader himself. To what do I owe this honor? The Arboretum. That's where Jemad likes to go. Always quiet, always green.
'Tis well,
Looking for an axe or a mace? Head to Slash and Smash. The name says it all. Be seeing you.
I should be able to see if and when he leaves his house. I'm expecting 8 or 9 o'clock being the time. Or do you go back into your house?
It's you, the hero of Kavachi. This is truly an honor.
Is it though? Okay, why exactly aren't you doing anything? Auden's Avidius has been arrested. That should make Tenzin, Ruslan and Luronk happy. Hopefully it will serve as a lesson for any other guard that is thinking about shaking down innocent citizens. Okay. I have to say, sort of disappointing quest. Next, Order of the Virtuous Blood. Some sort of a meeting. Oh, Serador.
It's you, the hero of Kavachi.
Holy shit.
More. It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Serador.
Pleased to meet you, Serador.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step. I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Serador. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, he has full ebony gear with a two-handed weapon. I literally need to hug your ass for you to move forward.
Hear out Serador first, then we'll speak.
Seems like a vampire-related icons. Sun and blood.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. The boots of the crew.
Okay, tell me more about the vampires.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Why does the name sound familiar? me about Roland Genseric.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
Quite a coincidence.
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
What's the point? If you are unable to face vampires, why the hell are you patrolling the city at night? I mean, what exactly do you expect to happen if you find a vampire?
Who knows when Roland may strike again?
At the same time, his bodyguard looks armed to the teeth that easily could take down vampires.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Tell me about Roland Genseric.
Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death. Captain Lex...
Any info on vampires?
It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious.
Not really a problem as long as you keep an eye on it.
Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
Yeah, that's why I'm sort of concerned.
Pleased
Are you really vampire hunters or are you the vampires?
What do you want?
Why are you talking to me?
Take my advice. Stay away from the watchman. What can I do? Take my advice. Stay away from the watchman.
How can I be of service?
Roland Genseric.
Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. Amantius Electus is complaining about crime in the city. Someone actually broke into his house and stole his diary. A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
Hello again, fellow vampire hunter.
So what's the twist? Roland Genseric's house, so... Would this area be where the attack happened?
So, what do you have to report? Didn't you hear the explosion?
I've arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to research the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. Tan bowl and plate. Got locks for such trash items. We're probably looking for pieces of paper. Yeah. Love letter from Relfina. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Bravel. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside me in my bed, and you are not there. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you, but I understand that these are dangerous times, and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods, the one where you said we would always be safe from the world, one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness, one where you said I love you. Hurry, my love, signed Relfina. Right, I think that's probably it. Do we have a location? Ah, I've been there. Roland Jenseric's cabin. That's why it sounds familiar. Fair enough. No, it wasn't even locked. No, I mean, you didn't need a key for it. It was certainly locked. I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's here. I should be cautious, as Seridor warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Yeah, but this stinks. Why would he fight with the woman?
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Because if they were already lovers, he could have attacked her any time. Why fight in the garden?
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Seridor says you are a vampire.
That bastard! Seridor dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire. I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm your tits and explain.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Relfina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Relfina.
What exactly happened?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Relfina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Relfina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
That doesn't make much sense to me. Leaving him alive will just mean there'll be a lot of rumors and accusations against him. So naturally it would have been better to just kill him and maybe hide the evidence of what happened. Why didn't you tell someone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridor was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Yeah, you have no evidence of any crime happening. But still... Okay, what exactly do you want me to do about this?
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
I don't see any reason.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridor outside during that time of day.
He has a very dangerous guard too. Very dangerous. Don't want to get into a physical fight with him.
I know about Seridor and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
That is a good question. Is it the entire order that's being compromised, or is it just Seridor? We can always go to the bookstore, but I sort of want to talk with his allies first. Get a feel for them. Do they know something? Are they in on it?
You have my ear, citizen.
Might be safer if I don't really involve them at this point though. We'll see. I mean, they're literally in his goddamn house, so if there's any kind of fighting, they might get
You look
involved.
uneasy. I hope things are going well.
Right. I don't see any point in confronting him unless we have actual pretty good proof. Okay, we'll too late. Maybe the market district guy is still there. I doubt it. He might be there because it's a quest, otherwise he's definitely gone.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
No.
Please, go on.
Right, tell me about Seridor.
Seridor? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly.
Memorial Cave?
Yes. It's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Seridor had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Seridor's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
You just happen to have that information. Really have a reason not to go there though. But Seridor probably isn't an idiot. I've entered Memorial Cave. It's now being used as a vampire den. I need to see if I can find Seridor in here and put a stop to his charade. Fire should work very, very well here. We'll take the bigger attack. We want to kill things when we hit things. This doesn't give us anything useful, so I'll ignore it. Invisibility, restore magic, maybe a couple of other things are still useful. Feather is useful.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death! What's the matter? Getting tired?
Not really.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! Ow!
Vampire Witch Hunter. Undead, but not a bad, no vampires. No. Weird ghosts. Usually they don't turn invisible. Ancient ghosts. Fortify Magicka could also be useful in case we have to throw some big spells. Wisp Stalk. Find nothing of use, find nothing of use, find nothing of use. Someone with two-handed weapon. It's a ghost. Wraith. Elven Longsword. Vampire Warrior. The gear with the vampires isn't that high level. It's fine, I guess. Ebony Emerald Ring. Ebony Diamond Ring, Elven Shield.
Look who we've got here.
Has some sort of drain effect. Ebony's short sword. Elven shield. It's from poison though. Dead captive. Hello.
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you than all the way out here? No messy bodies left behind. No evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover, and I won't make the same mistake twice. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started. I knew hiring you was a mistake, but I had to keep up appearances. The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gillen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with. Quite a list of things to do, wouldn't you say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed.
I've slain Seridor. I should return immediately to Roland's cabin and give him news. Well, we got his house key. This might actually be a good way to gain your first house. Go and live in Seridor's house. Still, I'm not sure what triggers this. I suppose if you can go and meet him directly. We have dealt with vampires before though. I wonder if that has an effect on things. So you sort of get a reputation. Or at least accuse vampires. Great convalescence. Right, wasn't much of a challenge. And this doesn't tell us anything. Pretty sure I've been here before, but that was before Seridor was here. So naturally I should have the full map of the place. I'm mostly interested in the vampire dust because it gets good invisibility potions. Vampire Barbarian.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Spirit plus a vampire. Oh no. Don't have enough magic anymore. The bit of vampire dust, right. Like this continues further on. Might as well go for it. Right. We'll have to report about what happened to Serador. I wonder if his bodyguard had any idea he was a vampire. Because he's the only one with great gear, valuable gear.
I hope you're here to bring me good news.
Serador is dead.
He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Serador's basement. Amantius Electus was killed during a burglary. They say the house was ransacked. Let us never speak of that abomination again. Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
See you there. Just happened to have a flawless diamond on the table. Beat him there for a reward. Sure, why not? Temple District. Wonder what the reward is gonna be. Can't be that amazing.
Speak.
Can I find the bodyguard still here? That's the real question. That's the key. And this house has no owner at this point, not really. Very hard. Each failed click is more experience for us. Not seeing anything particularly interesting. Well, we could use the bed at this point. But it would still be breaking and entering, so I'm not sure if we could actually rest.
How are you? I didn't know Serador was a vampire. I swear! I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
No harm done. At least they have someone who seems like a capable fighter.
Hello. It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight.
Actually, ooh, Sunfire. What exactly are the services you do provide?
At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough.
So, money for vampire dust.
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward.
250, that's actually a lot of money for a vampire dust. It's not nearly that valuable. Probably value is probably under 100, and I can't get the 100 out of it. So 250 per dust is a massive amount of money. Still, the invisibility potions I can make from them are more useful to me than the money, so I'll keep the dust.
May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
What can the Order help you with, brother? I'm pleased to call him brother. Be ever...
Yes, brother? He's a fine man and an honored brother. Did you hear that someone broke into an Imperial Legion post?
Yeah, I keep hearing about that.
Vampires are clever.
What
so
exactly
watch
are
your
the
back.
books you have? Do you read books and drink cheap wine? That's what your Order does. Well, you have a couple of books. Mysticism. Life of Uriel Septim. Thief of Virtue. Manual of
I'm pleased to
Spellcraft.
see you again.
Anything useful?
Good day.
Why the fuck are you bothering me?
Turns out that the shield of the Crusader had been locked away all this time, kept safe by the people who originally found it. I'm gonna keep a low profile for a while.
Maybe I didn't
Hello
really
again, brother.
complete the quest
Yes,
properly.
brother.
There's some kind of a after effect that still lingers. Maybe I should talk to the 3 witnesses, the trader and the 2 who testified. Maybe something's going on. We did get a new ring. Sun something. Reflex spell 17%, resist disease 25%. Reflex spell 17% is respectable. Resist disease is irrelevant. What rings do we have? Reflect damage 8%, not exactly great, but it's fine. Shock shield 8%, not great, but it's fine again. Shock shield 9%, not great, but it's fine. We'll replace the shield effects at some point, but currently I don't want to do that. I do actually need the effects. I'll wait for the guy to come outside and then I want to talk with him again. Although... Ruslan and Lurank both live in the same district. I just talk to one of them.
How goes it, friend? Keep
Yes,
the killers
brother.
and cut purses at bay? Words come down from the captain.
Well met.
I cannot
I'm going to keep a low profile for a while.
talk to them.
I'm rather busy.
Why does the other guy sort of track me down and
What
come
is it,
talk
citizen?
to me? Ruslan. What is going on with him? He has an AI that seeks me out and comes talk to me for some reason. Like we have an unfinished conversation going.
How goes it?
Why?
What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Yeah, it automatically begins.
Damn watchmen. I bet they're all crooked.
He going to do anything on his own? He has something that will cause him to seek me out when we're in the
How
same
about
area.
mixing up some...
I hope I can help.
Can't
I'm
talk
gonna
about
keep
anything.
a low profile for a while.
I guess we'll just have to ignore it. Still. Another quest done. Not a bad quest either. Would have been much more interesting earlier on. But also, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do next. I'm thinking maybe try to wrap up a guild. We'd also go to Arena. I haven't visited that at all. I have no idea what it exactly offers us. If you complete it, there has to be some sort of special reward, for example, either a large monetary reward or some sort of an item that could be interesting and useful.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor. It's you, the hero of Kvatch.
Yeah.
This is truly an honor.
Okay. Do we have excess crap? Probably yes. Go dump it at the stronghold, leave things to that. I always forget to sell the extra journeyman mortal and pestle. Couple of extra ectoplasm, couple of vampire dust. Maybe we should make some invisibility potions now. Don't have to take everything out of here. Don't need that many in the first place. Wormwood leaves, yeah, these will do. Just so we're ready in case we feel the desire to do some of the Oblivion gates. They might have a little bit of weight, but probably not too much, so creating so many potions is not a huge problem. 18 invisibility potions. The weight is less than 4 pounds in total, so yeah, that's not a problem.